Dear people of God, the three readings of this weekend present God as being merciful, patient, and compassionate to us. We should never fear to turn to Him, especially in prayer and in the sacrament of reconciliation. We pray for the grace of God to persevere in prayer, to be merciful and compassionate towards others. God, who is compassionate to us, wants us also to emulate Him. Dear friends, I am Father Sonko John Baptist from Rugazi Diocese in Uganda. Uganda is in the East Africa. The north we have Sudan, down Tanzania, then Kenya and Congo. I teach at St. Mary's National Major Seminary, Gaba, and I was also assigned to work in the rural area called Busabala, that place, that school. Originally, that place had no church and school. Actually, what was there was a shelter. You see this? That was the only shelter they were having. This was a church. I went to the village, mobilized the people. Actually, they wished to have the church and the schools, but they are struggling to make ends meet. I went to the village, mobilized the people. We fetched water. You can't imagine fetching water, a jerrycan of 20 liters on the head, and you walk miles and miles to carry water. At times I said, maybe that's why I'm even shorter. I mobilized them. We made bricks. Afterwards, we baked them, and we started the construction of the church. We reached somewhere, and we were stuck. We could not proceed. Some people can say those people were compassionate, joined us, helped us. We are generous, and then we completed the church. This was 2006 on Christmas, and I thought that people were not there. After the completion of the church, people came back. They cannot fit. Presently, they cannot even fit in the church. Afterwards, we resorted to constructing them a school. Many kids were growing up without education, and you find many people in that area who cannot read and write. So we resorted to the construction of the school. And because of the longer distances from where the village is, where the schools are, many kids were growing up without education. And of course, because of poverty, that also, created another problem. In 2018, we started the school. We are moving on with the school. Presently, we have 420 kids. Many of them are staying at the school because of the longer distances. They sleep there. And some were adopted because of unfavorable conditions in their homes. Some are orphans, so they stay there. Our challenge is that of accommodation. We use the classrooms for them at night, and then during the time we use them as classrooms. Last year, we reached out to some people, like the way I've done, and they helped us, and we started the construction of the dormitory. We have reached here. The remaining part is estimated to take $240. We are reaching out to people so that we may help these kids to have a bright future. Then we have also a challenge of paying the teachers. Because of illiteracy, it is hard to get teachers within the village. We employ teachers, but then we lack accommodation for the teachers. We would wish to construct some teachers' quarters for the teachers so that they may stay at the school. But at the same time, because very few people pay fees, we find it hard to pay the teachers' salary. So, whereas we would wish that these kids get better education, so we depend on people's generosity and God's providence to pay the teachers. Then we feed those kids, 420. It's not also easy. We depend on people's generosity and God's providence. We would wish as well to help them to have furniture and some scholastic materials. We would wish as well to begin some practical subjects for these kids. If we can have tailoring, computer training, cookery, etc. So that in case we have some school dropouts, these kids can still earn a living. So dear friends, that's why I'm with you, this weekend, reaching out to you for your mercy, for your compassion, so that we may help these kids and also, to buy medicine for those kids and other requirements. It is through people's generosity and prayers that actually we have reached where we are. You just imagine from where we were here to where we are. We thank God for those people who have come in to help these kids financially and also through prayers. If it has not been these people, we wouldn't be where we are. So, dear friends, do not underestimate your donation. Your donation can save life. Your donation can lead to a transformation. Together we can make a difference. We are where we are because of togetherness, because of prayers, because of generosity. So, dear friends, the second collection after Holy Communion will be specifically to help these kids. For those who may wish to write a check, you write a check in the names of St. Francis Cabrini Church, the names of this church, and then for the memo, you put Mission Co-op, the word mission, and then Co-op. Co-op is C-O-O-P, or C-O-O-P. For those maybe who came unprepared, you can go back and talk among yourselves and see how best, you can help us. You can bring your donation. I think the offices are across the road, maybe next week or the other week within these days. The collections will be put together and then sent to the offices of Propagation of Faith, Omaha Archdiocese, and then they will forward the donation to us as they've been doing in the past. So the second collection will be after Holy Communion. And I request you also to pray for me. It's not easy to work in the seminary and then I go to that place. At the seminary, we have 215 seminarians. And working there as a general spiritual director and also going to this place. Someone was asking me this morning, Father, how many years have you spent in the seminary, in priesthood? And I told him 24 years. He said, Father, you look as if you were really a person of 40 years in priesthood. But maybe because of the stresses. But with the people's prayers and generosity, I'm encouraged to move on. Remember me in your prayers. I also, promise to pray for you. And I even tell these kids, please pray for those people, because you don't know them, but pray for them. Before coming here, I told them, I'm going to a church called St. Francis Cabrin. Pray for those people, and you also pray for me. So, I promised you my prayers. I also request you to pray for me as I move on with this mission. The Lord be with you.